Hi guys, it's Lyndsey from the Horry County Memorial Libraries. Today I'm going to show you how to make naan flatbreads. So what you need for the naan flatbreads is flour, water, yeast, sugar, eggs, oil, and yogurt. And that's it. And with that, those few ingredients, you'll be able to make some delicious flatbreads. Alright, to get started, we're going to take half a cup of water and mix in 2 teaspoons of active dry yeast and 1 teaspoon of sugar. The sugar is going to help the yeast activate. We're going to give that a stir and let it sit for a couple of minutes until it dissolves and develops a frothy top. Once the yeast has dissolved, we're going to add the remaining of our wet ingredients, which includes 1 egg, a 1/4 cup of olive oil, and 1/3 cup of plain yogurt. We're going to give that a good whisk and set it to the side for just a second. In our large bowl, we're going to start with 1 cup of flour and half a teaspoon of salt. We're going to give that a stir, and then we're going to create a well in the middle. We're going to slowly pour our wet ingredient mixture into our dry ingredient mixture and use a wooden spoon, giving it a good stir. We're going to slowly add some more flour in, about half a cup at a time, until we can no longer stir it with the wooden spoon. That'll be about an additional cup to 1.5 cups. Once you can no longer stir it with the wooden spoon, we're going to dump it out onto our lightly floured surface, and we're going to knead it for about 3 minutes, continuing to add flour as needed. We want our dough to be smooth and soft, but we don't want it to be sticky. Add your flour a little bit at a time because we don't want our dough to get too dry. Once we reach that good consistency, we're going to put it back in our bowl, and we're going to cover it and let it rise till double in size, about 1 hour. It's been about an hour. Let's see how it looks. So after it rises, we're going to flatten the dough into a disc and cut it into 8 equal pieces. And each of these 8 pieces we're going to shape into a small ball. After we do that, we're going to heat a large, heavy bottom skillet over medium-high heat. I am using a cast iron skillet, but any skillet will do. Working with 1 ball at a time, we're going to roll it out until it's about 1/4 inch thick, or about 6 inches in diameter. We're going to place our rolled dough onto the hot skillet and cook until the bottom is golden brown and bubbles have formed on the surface. We're going to carefully flip the dough and cook the other side until golden brown as well. We're going to do the same thing with the remainder of the dough balls, and as we finish, we're going to put them on a plate covered with a towel to keep them warm. Here's our completed stack of naan, and they're great for sandwiches. We love to use them for little personal pizzas, or you can rip them and dip them in your favorite dips. We hope you enjoy and have a great day.